Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, July 1, 2022. Neptune has just turned retrograde, and until December 3rd, you'll be realigning with beliefs and pursuits that reflect your current growth. There can be some confusion during the shift, and possibly a disappointment, but it can lead to a better position overall if you use it as a learning experience. You need some extra inspiration, and your mission in the months ahead is to find it. The process can't be rushed. You can have unusual emotions and desires today, which can lead to indecision. However, there could be a chance to pursue a particular interest, or there can be an opportunity to enjoy a change of scenery. People are cooperative and you seek more peaceful ways of relating with others. You may be giving helpful guidance as a means of showing your affection. After yesterday's auspicious new moon in your sign, you are vibing on a totally different frequency. Single? An exhilarating sextile between the moon in your sign and freedom-loving Uranus could bring forth an unexpected encounter with someone you fancy within your extended network. Some of you, however, may opt for keeping things casual and strictly business for the time being. Keep in mind that the moon will be making a direct opposition to powerhouse Pluto in your relationship sector, highlighting everything the dark side of your connection to what needs to be transformed. Who inspires you? If you want to forge forward in your career, then you need to work with individuals who encourage, assist, and guide you. With the moon in your sign forming a sextile to Uranus in Taurus, you may just find that person today. Your intuition will tell you who is worth developing a stronger paraprofessional bond with, be it on or offline. The sextile may even bring new professionals unexpectedly into your life, perhaps through a direct message on a professional platform or even connecting in the comments section. Your sense of intuition will be highlighted. Try to pay attention to strong impulses that come over you. You could discover that you are picking up on accurate information. You might understand someone's emotions before they even express them. Or you could foresee an event that is about to affect your family. You can put your intuition to good use and take advantage of advance information. Notice what impressions come to you today, and don't be afraid to act upon them. People in your social sphere will pay you particular attention, making you feel secure and helping to address your needs. You can be sure that people are ready to meet them. This can bring positive changes to your social environment in the long run. Life is spiffy for you and most of your people, those on your buddy list, anyway. If there's something you need to say to someone, now is the time. With newfound confidence, it's time to enjoy yourself and use your abilities to connect with a bunch of new people. Your enhanced attractiveness and appeal mean it's easy to make conversation. Who knows? Maybe at the end of this adventure you may meet someone special and allow them to enter your life. It could be easy for you to get your feelings hurt today, so try not to get emotionally shut down or alienated. Planetary energies are making people a bit impulsive with their language, and since you are very sensitive, you might hear something that throws you for a loop. Try not to dwell on problems or obsessively relive events in your mind. That activity will just waste your energy and spoil your day, so try to remain detached. Be sure that you have a good balance of work and creative expression. If you find it more difficult to concentrate, or that you feel more drawn to social interaction than working, this is a good cue for you. By allowing yourself to directly indulge the expressive and artistic parts of yourself, balance will be created. You will find that you are able to return to your usual dedicated and focused self as a result of this. The vibration of this day is sure to help. The moon's departure from Cancer today might wrap up the new moon this created as it aligned with the sun 2 days ago, but it leaves you with the insight needed to embrace this new solar year with confidence. It is then that the moon will return for a timely visit to your income sector. As well as sharpening your nose for money and acting as a trigger during Mars' final days in your income sector, this last visit before the first planetary activity for the year kicks off is a chance to start lining up for the most lucrative months of 2022. Before leaving Cancer today, the moon's clash with Pluto in your relationship sector will stress test a balance between your personal and relationship needs, as it does with every monthly visit. As a new moon that has helped you to embrace this new solar year wraps up, you will be feeling more empowered this time and no longer willing to compromise. Our eyes in the sky. It can enable spiritual or emotional bypassing, yet it can also help us to gain perspective regarding situations that are typically too charged for us to assess objectively. This is one of those times where compartmentalization can be a helpful technique, as it frees us from self-imposed obligations to canonize our past. Instead of assuming that we are bound to replay the same traumas over and over again, we recognize that we have the authority to change how we tell our stories. This will be a somewhat unconscious process today, organically occurring as we go about interacting with friends, co-workers, and acquaintances. We simply tell our story differently, and this action creates change. Using new words prompts different recollections, and the way we share with others creates a holistic ripple effect. Meanwhile, Saturn in Aquarius loves innovation but might be slow to put changes into effect, knowing that true progress is never achieved overnight. Yet, when these two influences come together in a sextile, they harmoniously play off each other. Mars encourages Saturn's propensity for experimentation. Saturn checks Mars' instinct to run into the fray without proper protection. This is a great aspect to use for initiatives where we must put our heads down and focus. Although we will not likely reach our projected target today, this Mars-Saturn permeates us with the confidence that we will achieve our aims if we work diligently towards their realization. This makes us want to get lost in the waves of love and emotion. Be careful about trusting people who don't deserve it. This can excite sexual prowess and heighten sex drive. It also shortens tempers, so try to avoid meltdowns and drama if you can. A good way to deal with this energy is to meditate or count to 10 before confronting anyone. This can help alleviate the situation and melt away stress. By the end of the day, you could feel worn out and tired. Give yourself a rest, some love, and a glass of wine. The moon in Cancer, ending its void of course which began last night. This is the sign of its exaltation, suggesting an easy flow of instinctual, nurturing energy. Over the next 2 days, we are encouraged to connect with our senses and practice mindfulness. Seek radical presence and keep things simple. The past is gone. The future is yet to be. Acknowledge the tether between your emotions and your environment, and ground into the moment. In the late afternoon, the Cancer Sun forms a quincunx to Saturn in Aquarius, which might dampen our spirits. We may sense a looming crisis, or fixate on a nagging feeling that there are responsibilities we must attend to. The timing is inconvenient, as this is one of those occasions where there is never an optimal time for it to land in our laps. We want to be a leader and demonstrate that anything can be handled with compassion and integrity. Yet addressing this issue requires us to put our feelings aside and just get it done, which seems counterintuitive and causes us to feel stretched thin. We worry we might be viewed as uncaring if we handle the matter efficiently, or that we will be seen as too soft if we act from a heart-centered place.